The following is a presentation of Tonganoxie Sports Live. It's time for the Chieftains on your new home for Tonganoxie High School athletics, Tonganoxie Sports Live. Tonganoxie Sports Live is presented by Kansas Insurance, locally owned and operated. Learn more at kansasins.com. Also by Brothers Market, Community National Bank, Midwest Chiropractic Center, SNS Auto Body, The White Birch Agency Realty Executives, Physical Therapy Solutions, First State Bank and Trust, the Tonganoxie Recreation Commission, and Wizard of Paws. It's time for the Chieftains, right here on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Good morning, Tonganoxie! Yeah, I couldn't resist.
Very nice. You were just loaded on the movie references.
Hey, as a child of the 80s, that's my thing. So,
fantastic.
Good morning. Welcome to a Saturday matinee edition of Tonganoxie Sports Live. Today's pregame show is brought to you by White Birch Properties Realty Executives. At White Birch Properties, you have a team of agents ready to help you buy or sell that next house. Their team is ready to lead you to success in the real estate game. Visit them at 1203 State Avenue, Suite B in Tonganoxie, or call 913-915-0451. John Rochko alongside Dylan Funk as we get ready for a kind of a rarity, again, a Saturday doubleheader on the basketball court, and a big, huge thank you to the two young ladies who just brought me this awesome roster in my flash drive. As we have a slight bit of confusion on our end as far as who the opponent was set to go. You know, again, listed on Max Preps originally as Burlington. Cody Witt told me it was Burlingame, and I just panicked at the last second. And so we are facing Burlingame, and so we are all ready to go, and had to kind of make some changes on the fly and get a new roster printed off so we can call the game and make sure we do everybody justice. And they said, quick turnaround for Tonganoxie. Again, we saw them play a little more than 12 hours ago. Kind of took a tough loss at Paola. Again, one of the things we looked like the Lady Chieftains had kind of gotten their first quarter doldrums out of the way, but unfortunately Paola came back strong in the second and third quarters, and kind of ran away with ultimately a 19-point win last night.
It was a rough outing for the Lady Chieftains, and I'm going to share this here as I was scrolling through Twitter this morning. Coach Loomis was here in the gymnasium pretty early this morning. He tweeted us out saying, quote, "Today we are grateful for another chance to compete with this team. We got beat in a category we don't often get beat in last night. Effort. Less than 24 hours later, we get a chance to make that right. I'm excited to welcome a new opponent, but most importantly, it's game day." So that kind of is showing the mindset that Coach Loomis is instilling in his girls coming out today, is that you've got beat in a way that you rarely ever get beat last night. You were just out-efforted out on the court. So what are you going to do to make it right?
Absolutely, and we will talk about how that's going to play into today's matchup after this short break. Give our sponsors some love. Make sure you show them love as well. You're watching Chieftains basketball on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
To be successful on the field or the court, you need a quality team. To be successful in the real estate game, you need the team at White Birch Properties Realty Executives in Tonganoxie. Amanda, Brianna, and Joanna make up this team of like-minded individuals with the goal of making the home buying and selling process enjoyable and stress-free. The team at White Birch Properties is in it to win it. Stop by and put together your game plan at 1203 State Avenue, Suite B in Tonganoxie, or call 913-417-1007.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
Shop local and save at Brothers Market in Tonganoxie, where we treat you like family. Brothers Market has great everyday deals throughout the store. Enjoy fresh cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and savor the flavors from the bakery. Check out their weekly ad to get the best deals on what you need. From apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to cool crisp lettuce. Brothers Market, open daily. Learn more at shopbrothersmarket.com.
Well, let's hit the actual live pregame, folks. Again, we shuffled our buttons around and it kind of throws it off. Welcome back to Tonganoxie High School. John Roscoe alongside Dylan Funk. Again, Dylan, you touched on beforehand, Coach Loomis looking for a bit of effort out of his squad. It's one of those things that the opportunity to play another game is good. You kind of take what opponents you can get. In any other year, this is probably not an opponent that the Chieftains would be wanting to face this late in the season. Burlington coming in with a 12-2 record. Again, solid performance on the year. They're obviously looking to make up games as well because they're at least 3 short for whatever reason. But again, coming in, they made the trip north to take on Tonganoxie, play in the game, and again we're happy to have them, happy to host. Tonganoxie coming in obviously on the opposite side of that, 12 losses so far this year. Again, particularly tough. The last 4 have been just the 3 previous to last night were kind of heartbreakers because saw a lot of battle, a lot of heart out of Lady Chieftains and coming up just short. But then last night against Paola, just as Coach Loomis said, an uncharacteristically slack effort, and again, it's a new day, game day, so shake it off and show up, show out, and confident the Lady Chieftains will do that as we're watching them here to warm up. Definitely, the energy does seem to be a little bit higher, a little bit more up than was last night. We'll see going in the 3-on-2 pregame drills and. Nice. Definitely a lot more energy and
for this
nice dribble drive by Ashton Barnes. You see there with the mask protecting the broken nose, and now again we talked about last night the change in the Chieftains lineup. Actually, I don't see Emma Sunderland out there today, but again I recognize more by numbers. And the occasional hairstyle, so kind of at a disadvantage, but be interested to see how.
Yeah, I can confirm for your partner. I don't see her out there either.
Yeah, we'll see how the Lady Chieftains react without her in the lineup. But we're going to take another quick break, and as you heard the 3-minute horn, we'll be back for the starting lineups and introduction right after this. You're watching Chieftains basketball on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
With the First State Bank and Trust mobile app, you can bank from anywhere. Check your balance while you're waiting in line here, or transfer funds while you're here. Forget to pay that bill? Pay it from here. Don't cut your visit short to go to the bank. Make your deposit from here. And remember, you're always welcome to bank right here. Did you know First State Bank and Trust has donated over $112,000 to Tonganoxie schools? Every time you swipe your Tonganoxie Chieftain debit card, we donate. For more information, visit us at firststateks.com. Member FDIC. Wizard of Paws, now at their newly renovated location in downtown Tonganoxie, offers personalized pet grooming, doggy daycare, dog obedience, and socialization classes. At Wizard of Paws, your pet will get a one-on-one grooming experience, ensuring they return to you quickly and looking fabulous. And their new facility offers amenities and space that is doggone amazing. Call Wizard of Paws at 913-416-0255 or visit their new location at 406 East 4th Street in Tonganoxie. Learn more at wizardofpawsgrooming.com.
Welcome back to Tonganoxie, Kansas. Tonganoxie Sports Live is presented by Kansas Insurance. At Kansas Insurance, you'll find personalized coverage designed for you. As an agency, they believe in taking time to issue personal care and attention to each individual client. To see how Kansas Insurance can help you protect what matters most, call 913-369-6600. So just a minute left on the pregame clock, and both teams have cleared the floor. We're hearing the final buzzers through the officials across the way. Just 2 starting lineups getting marked in the book by both coaches, double checking the rosters, and it's one of the things it's kind of an understated thing to realize just how important that checking the roster is. I've seen on a number of occasions at my my day job doing college level stuff. I've seen teams take technicals because the numbers were incorrect in the book.
Seriously?
Yes. Because
Wow.
again, just because a lot of times a player will lose their jersey and have to travel, and the assistant coaches get in just that routine of boom, 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 checking it, and they're just looking at names, and so again, making sure that that's something we got to check every time. And we will turn that over to the public address announcer for the starting lineups, and we'll be back right after this.
Burlington High School fans, as we close our event this evening, please keep in mind that your cooperation with USD 464 and CASE policies keeps our student athletes on the court. Masks are required while attending this event. Please keep 6 feet of space between your family unit and others while in the stands. Thank you for your cooperation in our efforts to keep our students safe and playing. At this time, I ask that you please stand and remove your hats in helping us in honoring America and those who serve it in the playing of our national anthem. And now, let's meet tonight's starting lineups. From Burlington, number 1, a 5'7" senior, Emily Hutchins. From Burlington, number 10, a 5'5" junior, Dalen Winters. Number 12, a 5'8" senior, Megan Giffen. Number 15, a 5'6" sophomore, Gracie Simmons. And number 24, a 5'3" senior, Katie Schaefer. And for your Tonganoxie Chieftains, number 2, a 5'8", Abby Ola. Number 13, a 5'9" senior, Morgan. Number 14, a 5'10" senior, Ashton Barr. For the Chieftains, number 20, a 5'5" junior, Ryan Seawall. And number 24, a 5'6" junior, Cheyenne Aaron.
Apologize for the high shrieking there. Again, the excitement, kind of forgetting to tweak the equalizer beforehand, and the getting a lot of the. Again, we appreciate the passions that sometimes the microphone does not like it. And we are underway here as Burlington will start with the ball. Winters to Giffen, on top to Schaefer. Schaefer drives, shot by Aaron. Going to turn the ball over. And definitely a great start for Tonganoxie, forcing the turnover early.
Yep.
As Schaefer was guarded by her opposite number, Cheyenne Aaron, who now has the ball.
And Burlington taking notes of past opponents, testing the lead Chieftains early with the press, but to get through it pretty great that time.
So that was a great work there by Tonganoxie to get through the press quick, and Reagan Siva out top looking for options, and she throws it off of the leg of punches, and able to reset the offense. Aaron with the ball left side, picks up her dribble. Goes inside pass to Bruisman, dribbles. Oh. Hattie Baldock with the monster rebound.
There you go.
And Bruisman converting the
It could be a great momentum starter here for the Lady Chieftains, hopefully to finish here on the old-fashioned three-point play.
Unfortunately, that one rattles in and out for Bruisman, but
I spoke too soon. I should have.
I would say it was good to see the confidence on the second chance shot. Winters with it, passes down to Simmons. Simmons kicks out to Winters, puts up a three-pointer. Short off the iron, and we have contact under the basket. Foul whistle on Ashton Barnes. Her first.
Pretty good.
Giffen looking for the inbound, finds Punches. Punches drives. Out to Schaefer, back to Punches. Active hands almost forcing a turnover there from Tonganoxie. Schaefer to Winters. Winters backs it out and looks for options as Baldock kind of shadowing a little bit, but not great defense on this possession from Tonganoxie.
Absolutely. And
until that, again, great defense answered by great offense as Winters hit that one from three-point range to.
And not too much to get discouraged about on that possession.
Not at all. Barnes with the turnover picked off, but then turning back the other way and with the monster block there. Again, what we talked about last night, Tonganoxie had a. We'll call it a block party as Lady Chieftains, Hattie Baldock recorded 5. Bruisman added at least 1, and
I think Barnes got one in there as well.
Yeah, again, great work on the defensive end, and then forcing the turnover there. Barnes into Seba. And easy around the triple team there to the hands of Bruisman. Back out to Seba. Hattie Baldock set up camp. Count the basket. And we got a timeout on the floor. 30-second timeout called by Burlington as Coach Slater certainly wanted to kind of talk to his squad like, hey, what's up? What gives here, guys?
Yeah, definitely probably not the start that he was looking for. And he very precise and concise there with the timeout, just calling them over and say, what are you doing? Let's get our heads in the game. All right, let's go.
Send them back, yep.
Call a 30-second timeout. I only needed 5, sir.
Reminds me of one of those substitution timeouts that you see occasionally at both at the college and high school where call a timeout just to get your subs in, but Winters bringing the ball across for Burlingame. Entry pass finds Noonan. She will draw the foul, and foul whistled on Cheyenne Aaron, her first. Noonan first, strong off the heel, and back. Lady Chieftains ready to rebound. Almost caught a lane violation there as Noonan clutched the free throw attempt, but rattled it home for tie volume kick out to Cheyenne Aaron for 3, in and out. And then Baldock just unfortunate on the contact there. She comes away with the rebound, but and immediately turnover there. Giffen with the ball. Back to Winters for 3, strong, and tries to save it, but we're going to have another foul here as Winters saved the ball. Giffen tried to drive it and swipe it from Brusvin, but wound up getting landed on for her troubles. It's kind of a...
Just got to get down and dirty. And
so, yeah, sometimes it works, sometimes it hurts, and that's going to be one of the ones that it not comfortable, but Brusvin with it. Seba, entry pass to Brusvin, off the glass and in.
Perfect find there by Seba, getting it into Brusvin, and definitely this is one of the better starts we've seen the Lady Chieftains have within the past couple of games, partner.
Absolutely, and Brusvin looking to kind of have solved her shooting concerns as she's 2 or 3 early, and Barnes almost with the steal there, but Punch is able to get away with it. Dribbles, pops one from the elbow. Good. Brusvin back to Seba, and again, the Lady Chieftains look to have solved the nice drag by Barnes to push the ball out. Back to Barnes on the drive. Brusvin with it, kicks to Seba, baseline drive.
Get it
up and in.
Beautiful.
You can say that last exchange, probably the thing I'm most impressed by is Ashton Barnes with the broken nose, diving on the floor as Noonan finds her spot under the basket.
Yeah, what was that thing Coach Loomis said about effort?
I
think it's gotten through.
I think the message was well received by this squad, and 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter, tied up at 8. Ball back to Barnes to Brusvin. Triple B. Make it 4 with the basket.
Just let the big dog eat, man. That's just too easy for her.
Noonan with it, kicks to Brooke Lewis. Back to Noonan. And she's whistled for a travel on the drive. Brooke and Lang checking in, and Cheyenne Aaron will take a brief breather on the bench. Kenna Masters also checking in for Burlington.
Looks like Burlington now is getting away from the press and coming back to play defense instead.
Realize that they've, again, the nice work by Baldock. Draws contact as she's pivoting, trying to find an exit, and fouls whistled on Masters, her first of the night. 13 foul in. Inbounds comes to Baldock. Brusvin tapped.
Good.
Trying to find Barnes, streaking baseline, and see with the inbounds. Back to Baldock.
Wow.
Baldock calls bank. 3 assists so far tonight for Reagan Seba, and inside game definitely working for Tonganoxie.
Absolutely.
The Chieftains take a 12-8 lead. Winters tries to respond from 3, and
good box out there by
Seba,
Brooklyn Lang.
Brooklyn Lang with the great box out, bring it up. Switch directions to Barnes. In the left corner, Seba drives baseline with the opening and draws contact as she goes up. Jump ball will stay with Tonganoxie. Inbounds to Brooklyn Lang, back to Brusvin. Barnes thought about the 3, but decided to hold the shot. Seba back to Barnes. Left corner driving, double teamed.
There it is.
Movement. You get another one of those off the infrastructure, but it looked like it had a shot to come down, but minute and a half to go here in the first period. Punches with the ball, driving the top, hands off to Noonan. Back inside to Noonan, and
Switch.
Winters with a little pop. They're up and over the outstretched arms of Bruisman there. Get a call for hands on defense from Coach Slater. And yeah, I was going to say Morgan's shooting doldrums are gone, and she's 4 of 5 with the easy driving floater there.
Yep. Bank is open early for the Lady Chieftains here.
A touch and under a minute to play here, and Noonan draws contact as Barnes' block attempt slips off, and first one short. Emily Crowley and Cheyenne Aaron checking back in, and Seba and Barnes will head to the bench. And second one off the mark as well, and Hattie Baldock comes away with the rebound. And ball tapped out of bounds. Noonan finds a spot and able to go up through Crowley and basket. Lang out to Aaron. A roundy round, and Aaron will draw contact. Foul whistled against Emily Punches. Her first. And Crowley trying to find Bruisman, but the double team came in just the last second. And Dalen Winters almost with the buzzer beater there. Great effort. We head to the first quarter break. Chieftains leading 14-12.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
With the First State Bank and Trust mobile app, you can bank from anywhere. Check your balance while you're waiting in line here, or transfer funds while you're here. Forget to pay that bill? Pay it from here. Don't cut your visit short to go to the bank. Make your deposit from here. And remember, you're always welcome to bank right here. Did you know First State Bank and Trust has donated over $112,000 to Tonganoxie schools? Every time you swipe your Tonganoxie Chieftain debit card, we donate. For more information, visit us at firststateks.com. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to Tonganoxie High School. John Roshcombe alongside Dylan Funkgary for the second quarter. Tonight's, of this morning's, not even this afternoon yet, this morning's matinee edition. Winters to Simmons. Left side to Giffen. Tapped and Winters able to save it. Directing traffic as she's shadowed by Reagan Seba. Both teams with their starters back in the contest with the Tonganoxie with Emily Crowley in hard drive. Missed by Punches, but we're going to have a tie-up on the floor as Cheyenne Aaron gets her hand in there, pokes the ball away, picks up the steal. Unfortunate on the press break attempt there, and Crowley.
They brought the press back, and it worked to success that time.
And, taking advantage of the new entry, Emily Crowley, and Bruisman kicks to Aaron. Her three-pointer short, and foul whistled on Reagan Seba, her first, 5th of the half. Winters looking to the bench, getting the play call and bring the ball up court. Out top to Simmons. Down the corner to Punches. And Baldock with a swat and a steal. Trying Aaron back out to Bruisman. Bruisman finds Seba in the corner. Dribbles out. Aaron puts the ball on the ground. Hands off to Emily Crowley. Fires to Bruisman around to Baldock. Baldock dribbling, looking for opening the defense. There it is. Reagan Seba. Baldock reversing the flow there and dishing the dime down low.
That's just perfect time. Putting a lot of muscle on that pass. Seba able to collect. Another easy 2 for the Lady Chieftains.
And great work by Reagan Seba to pick that one off. She's driving. She's going to feel the pressure, unfortunately, and go a little bit strong, but full timeout by Coach Slater. We'll take that with him. You're watching Chieftains basketball on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Midwest Chiropractic Center in Tonganoxie is ready to get you back to being the active, energetic person you want to be. Midwest Chiropractic offers a friendly and caring environment with the most comprehensive care for your chiropractic, rehabilitative, and fitness needs. Dr. Robert Shook and Dr. Daniel Haug at Midwest Chiropractic Center care about your health, and their approach to care proves it. To schedule your appointment, call 913-369-0022 or visit them at mwchiropractic.com.
The Tonganoxie Recreation Commission understands that the benefits of recreation are endless. That's why they are continually working to develop programs for all the residents of Tonganoxie, like Blast Ball, Safe Sitter, Summer Theater, and more. Registration is now open for baseball and softball until April 2nd. For more information or to get registered, go to tongirec.org or call the Tonganoxie Recreation Commission at 913-845-3502.
Welcome back to Tonganoxie High School. Coach Slater calling his second timeout of the night and being very emphatic with his squad, we'll say.
I think that's the kindest we can
say. Giffen on the drive draws contact and will go to the line.
We'll just say he's not pleased with the way his team has started.
That is a very fair statement. Might be able to hear him in the parking lot. And Giffen's first free throw good. Yeah, second one off the mark, but collected by Noonan, and then she travels. Here, whistle for the foul call from the fans behind us, but and again, just hard, clean contact, and Bruising with it, finds Lang in the corner, tries to force the pass, and I think the official missed that one, but
all right, I'm glad we can agree on that.
I'm pretty sure that it was last touched by number 12, but again, he has a we'll just say he has a closer view than I on that one. Definitely not going to say better angle in this case, but anyway. Giffen with the ball, drives, kicks out to Lewis, puts up a three-pointer, and battle for the rebound underneath, and the second chance bucket by Noonan falls. Seba to Aaron. Left side, back out top to Baldock. Bruisman in the corner. Brooklyn Lang back out to Seba. Brusvin for three, just off the mark there, and Winners now with it to Noonan, back to Winners. Winners thought about putting a shot and passes off, punches, sheds the defender and drives, but they come with it, and
Noonan is just starting to become a force down low with second chance opportunities and getting rebounds.
Have to do a little better job on the free throw line, though. She's going to keep drawing that contact as she's 1 for 5 early. Make that 2 for 6 as the announcer's jinx comes into full effect. And Burlington kind of
Ooh.
Another no contact that falls in the hands of Burlingame. Punches with it, bringing the ball across the timeline. Sends it to Noonan in the right corner. Noonan finally forced to put it on the floor. She was about to draw a 5-second call. Dumps to Winners. Dribbles out for a three. In and out.
Noonan again.
Noonan will draw contact, and Baldock with the foul, her second, 8 to the half on Tonganoxie. First one hard off the iron and in.
Well, it sounds like she heard your comment about her free throws.
I was going to say, Ed, she clearly has heard that. And Coach Loomis take a full timeout, kind of talking over with his squad as the Lady Chieftains trail. We'll be right back. You're watching Chieftains basketball on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Shop local and save at Brothers Market in Tonganoxie, where we treat you like family. Brothers Market has great everyday deals throughout the store. Enjoy fresh cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and savor the flavors from the bakery. Check out their weekly ad to get the best deals on what you need. From apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to cool crisp lettuce. Brothers Market, open daily. Learn more at shopbrothersmarket.com.
Welcome back to Tonganoxie High School. I apologize to Kaylin Noonan. Obviously, she heard my comment about her struggling from the free throw line. She knocks home the last two, and I realized that I forgot to mark one. So, again, she was, when she stepped on the line, she was 2 of 5, and then now she's 5 of 8, and we'll just Announcer's jinx in full effect as Barnes into Seba, and Cheyenne Aaron with the as a guy, I was making sure I wasn't the only one that was hearing that music still going. As not that I mind, but I think the distractions to both teams, they finally do get it. Shaw Brusvin's pass a little strong for Seba to handle. Great hustle as the ball comes to Lewis, shadowed by Aaron. Seba guarding Schaefer, and pick sets and kicks out to Winters. for three, well off the mark, and nice tap by Reagan Seba to get the ball to Brusman. Back. Oh! Unfortunate there. The pivot foot ruled to have been set, and
man.
I got to say, that was a beautiful rebound from Seba, just knowing exactly where she was, where her teammates were, tapping it out, and Winters making the Chieftains pay off the turnover.
She was finally due for a three. She's been getting pretty.
She was. Come on. And the 5'8" senior showing, or no. Let me try that again. The 5'5" junior is like 5'8", that's got, no, 5'5", that's got some ups. Yeah, she's showing her hops there. She almost intercepts that pass, but ball falls and stays with the Chieftains. Brusner with it now. To Seba in the right corner. Baldock. Ugh. Her shot off the mark, and and unfortunately she just let it go. The rebound would have stayed home, but so the Bearcats going with a binary play. Sorry, couldn't resist. Yeah, base two as you hear from the sidelines there, and Winters with it out to Punches. Nice stop and pop, but doesn't fall. Brusman on the mark for the rebound. Seba directing traffic to Barnes. Back to Seba. Reagan Seba, 15-footer no good, but Brooklyn Lang right on the spot.
One more. Oh.
Brusman putting the ball on the floor, but not before she'd picked up the pivot. Inbounds to Winters, across the timeline to Simmons. Simmons to Punches, pulls up at the elbow, but dishes. And credit Cheyenne Aaron with the steal there as she knocks the ball loose. Seba to Aaron. Out top to Baldock. On the corner to Lang, finds Barnes in the right corner. Driving baseline, kicks out to Lang, and that's no question on that one.
Yeah, that was probably the more clear one that we've had here.
So take a couple steps there, and final minute here. Both teams kind of falling into a bit of a slump as neither team has scored.
I was about to say, if
for a duration, as I say, I was just gonna hand the play-by-play duties off to you for the rest of the day, and Tongi with a chance for the last shot. Barnes looking for options out top to Baldock, around the corner to Seba. Seba puts the ball, drives through traffic, off the bank, and no good. Simmons.
Oh, we had a whistle.
And I think the whistle was calling for the horn, but we will head to the half. Chieftains trail 23-16. You're watching Chieftains basketball on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
The Tonganoxie Recreation Commission understands that the benefits of recreation are endless. That's why they are continually working to develop programs for all the residents of Tonganoxie, like Blast Ball, Safe Sitter, Summer Theater, and more. Registration is now open for baseball and softball until April 2nd. For more information or to get registered, go to tongirec.org or call the Tonganoxie Recreation Commission at 913-845-3502.
Community-minded, community strong. That's what you get with Community National Bank in Tonganoxie. A small town feel with the best banking services, including great options on loans, checking and saving accounts, CDs, safety deposit boxes, and more. At Community National Bank, people don't care how much we know until they know how much we care. To learn more, check us out on Facebook at Community National Bank KS or visit communitynationalbank.net. Go Chieftains!
What would happen if I had to pick up the phone, call 911 for one of my family members or one of my neighbors? What would I do if no one was on the other end to respond? What if there was no 911? So you can be a part of the solution.
Anybody can be a firefighter. Male, female, younger, older.
We have school teachers. We have leaders in business.
It's me, you, anyone that wants to be.
There is no typical firefighter.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to S&S Body Shop in Tonganoxie. S&S has been the area's premier auto collision repair center since 1972, working on all makes and models, glass replacement, bumper repair, fiberglass and plastic, color matching, and more. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at snsautoandbody.com or call 913-369-3193.
Tonight's halftime show is brought to you by S&S Body Shop. Oh, no, correction. I'm jumping ahead of the game here. I even heard the commercial. Tonight's strike that, reverse it. Let's start from the top. The halftime show is brought to you by Community National Bank in Tonganoxie. Community-minded, community strong. Community National Bank is a small-town bank with big-time capabilities. For a full range of banking services, visit Community National at 231 North Main Street or online at communitynationalbank.net. All right, so as I was going through that half, kind of keeping pencil stats, I'm like, there are not a lot of rebounds in this game, and well, there's a reason because both teams are shooting pretty good. Chieftains 8 of 17 from the floor, just a touch under 50%. They're unfortunately over from the three-point range as Seba and Aaron have both missed their lone attempt from three, and Burlington hitting exactly 50% from the floor, 7 of 14. Also 50%, or no, take it back there, 40% from three-point range, 2 of 5. Dalen Winters, 2 of 4 from three-point range. Brooke Lewis had thrown up a kind of a desperation heave there, and then obviously the last-second buzzer beater attempt not in the first quarter not counted because of the statistical rules. Reagan Sieb with 3 assists so far. Ashton Barnes with a couple of big blocks. Morgan Brusden definitely finding her shooting touch, and she's 4 of 6 on the night. Again, great recovery from that young woman, kind of shaking off the doldrums that she's been in the past couple of weeks and getting squared away. But again, great pace by the Lady Chieftains in the first half. Coming out definitely with a lot more fire than they have in the past. Kind of taking the game to Burlington. And as we alluded to, Coach Slater getting a little animated. That's another good word for it. He was very loud with his squad. Again, trying to kind of shake them up, get them into the game, and it clearly worked. As Burlington definitely put on the afterburners in that second quarter, kind of ran out ran out a little bit, take a 5-point lead to the break, but not insurmountable lead for Tonganoxie. It's certainly, even though you're down, it's a deficit that you can then look at and say, hey, we did what we were supposed to do. We did what we needed to do.
Right, and exactly. And I think what this all really comes down to is the way they actually started the game for once, as we talked about. Before they've come out to slow starts. Well, tonight, whatever the pregame speech was from Coach Loomis or whoever gave it, they need to do it again here ×2. Coming out of halftime because it obviously worked. And let's give credit to Coach Slater and his squad making some great adjustments on the fly here. And they had their struggles in the first quarter, and then they're starting to pull away with it here in the second quarter. But still, you're sitting here, you're down 7. at halftime, if you're Coach Loomis, you're at halftime, you're down 7 to a squad that's a very respectable, a very good Burlington team.
You're coming in with 2 losses on the season. That's good no matter where you're at.
Exactly. So, I mean, that's got to be a great confidence booster for him and his squad, and we'll see how they come out and respond in the second half, try to get it back up and going again.
All right, we're going to take a quick break and be back with more the second half of tonight's contest. Right after this, you're watching Chieftains basketball on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Paws, now at their newly renovated location in downtown Tonganoxie, offers personalized pet grooming, doggy daycare, dog obedience, and socialization classes. At Wizard of Paws, your pet will get a one-on-one grooming experience, ensuring they return to you quickly and looking fabulous. And their new facility offers amenities and space that is doggone amazing. Call Wizard of Paws at 913-416-0255 or visit their new location at 406 East 4th Street in Tonganoxie. Learn more at wizardofpawsgrooming.com.
So, what is love?
Love is being independent.
Love is dancing.
At Shriners Hospital for Children, love is a new smile.
At Shriners Hospitals for Children, love is caring for a child regardless of the family's ability to pay. Learn how you can send your love to the rescue at lovetotherescue.org.
Get back in the game with Physical Therapy Solutions in Tonganoxie. As a state-of-the-art outpatient physical therapy clinic, Physical Therapy Solutions will develop a plan of care to help you move, reduce pain, restore function, and prevent disability. Physical Therapy Solutions takes great pride in delivering current, quality-driven treatments. Your physical therapist will work with you to help you understand your body so you will achieve long-term health benefits. To learn more, call Physical Therapy Solutions at 913-417-7400 or visit ptsolutionsks.com.
To be successful on the field or the court, you need a quality team. To be successful in the real estate game, you need the team at White Birch Properties Realty Executives in Tonganoxie. Amanda, Brianna, and Joanna make up this team of like-minded individuals with the goal of making the home buying and selling process enjoyable and stress-free. The team at White Birch Properties is in it to win it. Stop by and put together your game plan at 1203 State Avenue, Suite B in Tonganoxie, or call 913-417-1007.
And thanks to the support from our sponsors, Tonganoxie Sports Live is proud to provide tonight's coverage this afternoon's coverage of Chieftains Athletics free of charge. If you enjoy our broadcast and would like to show your support, you can go to www.tonganoxiesportslive.com/donate and make a contribution. Thanks to the sponsors, fans, coaches, administrators, and particularly the student athletes for all of the great games and action we've had this year. And thanks for kind of welcoming me into the community. And it's been a great year so far, and happy to be able to bring the coverage to you. And make sure you're following us on Facebook and Twitter, and never miss a broadcast by subscribing at youtube.com/Tonganoxie Sports Live. Hit that bell, you'll get a notification wherever you are when we go live. And
best way to never miss a broadcast.
Exactly. And not that we know that you guys are glued to our broadcasts anyway, but and we appreciate that. But we'll help you out on the odd changes. Again, as we joked about on our broadcast last night, is it's kind of nice to finally have a normal cancellation for the winter as opposed to COVID quarantines, COVID changes, and all sorts of other craziness. Again, great to finally hit a normal cancellation. Even if it's cancellation, it's still.
Yeah, I mean, if it's like in the negative, 30-degree temperature or whatever it was, last Monday,
that's a silly, silly to play, but silly to do anything in that kind of weather. But
I think it was at that time. It was like the Midwest region was like the coldest place in the world or something like that for that moment. I was like, good Lord.
And we had the longest stretch below freezing, which was just broken since 1899. And it's a balmy 38 degrees outside, and I cannot wait to get out and work.
It's a heat wave.
Bikini weather. And we like I said, we digress, but that's why you love us. Burlington game with the ball to start the second half, and Noonan's Two-pointer too strong, but Simmons comes away with the rebound. Aaron whistle for the foul, first of the half, second of the night. Simmons' first shot off the heel of the bucket and out. Second one rattles around, and Brusvin right on spot to pull down the rebound.
Hey.
Almost picked off, but Barnes on the drive. Hard off the heel. Noonan able to come away with the rebound. Brings it up for Burlingame. Giffen to Winters. Now top to punches. Drives. Draws the foul. Is ball lucky judged to be not quite set in her legal defending position. And punches, misses the second. Siva shadowed by punches as she brings it across the timeline. Spin cycle to Brusvin.
Oh,
my goodness, just, yeah. In and out for Brusvin. Across the timeline come the Bearcats. Giffen with it. Shadowed, finally kicks it out to punches. Entry pass good, but called off as Noonan traveled under the basket. Lang inbounds to Aaron, back to Brooklyn Lang. Brooklyn Lang fast across the timeline, but gets a little let down by her teammates as the no Wolf call came in, and the swipe from behind. Winters drives and comes away with it. And Ashton Barnes grabs a hold of that one, rips the rebound free, and Crowley to Siva up top to Barnes. Barnes taking advantage of the height mismatch to easily collect that pass and break the press. Aaron with it, dribbles right, comes back left. Barnes out top to Crowley. Crowley with a nice entry pass.
It's just not falling for either team here yet in the second half.
Yeah. Giffen whistled for her second foul of the night, first of the half. You saw the referee having to wait to call in the foul as the offending player was running in front of him. Brusvin's first free throw short, and overcorrects on the second, but then makes up for it almost as Noonan collects the rebound and draws contact from Barnes. Gotta wait. Let's wait for the whistle. I don't think I ever got a chance to tell you my Ottawa story. Remind me to tell you that off the air or once we get a lull. But yeah, it's let me just say I'm very familiar with referee mechanics regarding stoppages. As Winters puts up a three off the bank, and
it doesn't count unless she called bank. I didn't hear it. So.
Yeah. Bruisman across the timeline to Seba. Kicks to Barnes. Puts up a three-pointer off the heel, but ball will stay with Tonganoxie as the rebound contested by a pair of Bearcats and knocked out of bounds. Aaron.
Catch and shoot.
Catch and shoot up and over. Chieftains still looking for their first point in a fairly lengthy stretch. Bruisman gets whistled for foul. And confirming my count that it is indeed her first, fourth of the half, and Winters looks to trigger the inbound. Goes right back to Noonan. Noonan up, and the emphatic celebration from Coach Slater.
What'd you say? Was it animated? Because I think that suits him best.
Emphatic.
Emphatic, animated.
Yes.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
When he's happy, he's happy. When he's angry, he's angry.
And Coach Loomis calls a timeout. We'll take it with him. You're watching Chieftains basketball on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Number one, obviously, is safety. We definitely call 811 to find out if there are any buried lines, fiber optic, whether it be telephone or pipeline or anything. Don't take a chance. Don't think you know and say, well, I don't remember anything being put in there. Call 811 and make sure that that's identified, that there isn't something there before you make that crossing. Because in the end, we want everybody going home.
Community-minded, community-strong. That's what you get with Community National Bank in Tonganoxie. A small-town feel with the best banking services, including great options on loans, checking and saving accounts, CDs, safety deposit boxes, and more. At Community National Bank, people don't care how much we know until they know how much we care. To learn more, check us out on Facebook at Community National Bank KS or visit communitynationalbank.net. Go Chieftains!
Welcome back to Tonganoxie. A little miscommunication there between Crowley and Rickard. Ball out of bounds. Winters with it. Goes the logo into Noonan. The elbow, she dribbles it off her leg, but able to recover it. And entry pass finds Schaefer, who's able to convert the bucket. And Rickard forcing the pass there. And punches, brings it up. Jumper from the elbow, no good. Rebound by Rickard. Tongi across the timeline. Cheyenne Aaron looking for Ashton Barnes. Kicks out to Emily Crowley. 3 for 3.
I see what you did there. Beautiful.
Hey, calling her own number. And high pass to the wing. Brought back inside. Stripped out of Punch's hands on the shot attempt, but it rolls out of bounds. With Baldock and Seba checking back in. Rickard and Crowley take a brief breather. Gracie Simmons also back in for Burlington. Punches with it, out top to Winters. Brooke Lewis dribbling with the ball shadowed by Cheyenne Aaron. Noonan, 2 punches, back to Noonan. Up and over, recovered by Simmons. Winters for 3. And Noonan travels. Cheyenne Aaron
gotta get it across
getting
here.
out of the trap and just across the timeline in time. And Bruceman drives, draws contact. She's going to be going back to the line. Simmons for whistle for the foul. Her first of the night, second of the half. Morgan Bruceman still looking for her first free throw to fall tonight. Normally a solid shooter from the line, but tonight's kind of struggled a little bit, and Baldock trying to grab the rebound, but not able to come away with it. See a little bit of frustration on her face as she checks out. Punches into Winners, cross for Burlingame, right side to Lewis.
Yes.
Lewis is past too tall for punches, and Tonganoxie with it. Emily Crowley whips it across the timeline, finds Hattie Baldock. Back out to Crowley on the drive. To Barnes.
Ooh,
for three, and we're going to have a
dead
ball rebound. Hattie Baldock whistle for her fourth, so she will head to the bench in foul trouble. And again, no kickball there as it was thrown into the leg that was set by Barnes. And Barnes takes advantage, dribbles the distance, and banks that one in. And Coach Slater calling a timeout. He's got a 30-second. We'll stay here with him as. Again, we got the, as you can kind of hear, getting, again, emphasizing his points to his squad. But, it's one of the things you hear a lot about coaches. You know, there's a fine line between a loud coach and a yelling coach.
Right.
And we want to make sure that we're very clear. Coach Slater definitely falls into that first category, loud, animated. Because, it's not, yes, he's saying things and it sounds, very frustrating. But again, it's all been
out of
positive.
passion. It's out of passion.
Exactly.
And positive.
And it's all been positive. He's not, he's not breaking down any of the players or anything like that. So again, we want to make sure that we're clear. Again, inlet to Noonan off the mark, and Cheyenne Aaron comes away with the rebound, brings it across for the Chieftains.
Oh!
Emily Crowley trying again from distance, but not able to find it, and that one's going to get out of bounds as the lead pass was just a touch in front of Winters, and as speedy as she is, I don't think she was ever going to catch up to that one. And great idea by Burlingame to try that, and the force from Crowley pushed out by Simmons. Punches with it, top to Noonan. Inside the Winners for three, strong off the iron, and Reagan Seba going to draw contact, and after the contact was made, their feet get tangled up. I was just sitting there watching that. I was like, when are they going to get tangled up and go to ground? And then Lang checking in for Tonganoxie. Well, right side to Bruceman, corner to Lang, back out top, or Barnes back out top. Possession arrow is going to stay with Burlington there as Punch is able to dive on the passes fired in a little low from Barnes. Punches across the timeline, shadowed by Reagan Seba. Goes to the screen, but Seba easily shakes it off. Out to Giffen. Punches with it now, dribbles, puts it up from 2. Barnes gets a hand on it, but not able to collect it, and Punches finally comes away with it, and we finally have a foul. Simmons going to get a whistle for the foul. He's on the ground as Barnes comes away with it. Seba bringing the ball across the timeline as the Chieftains look to cut the deficit into single digits. And will do so. Reagan Seba from 3.
And again, and if you liked that three-pointer before,
text THS to 816-406-0051. Make sure you include that as we're happy to partner with Easy Relic to bring you highlights from all the games this season. We'll be back with more right after this. You're watching Chieftains basketball on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Paws, now at their newly renovated location in downtown Tonganoxie, offers personalized pet grooming, doggy daycare, dog obedience, and socialization classes. At Wizard of Paws, your pet will get a one-on-one grooming experience, ensuring they return to you quickly and looking fabulous. And their new facility offers amenities and space that is doggone amazing. Call Wizard of Paws at 913-416-0255 or visit their new location at 406 East 4th Street in Tonganoxie. Learn more at wizardofpawsgrooming.com.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
Welcome back to Tonganoxie, Kansas. John Roshko alongside Dylan Funk, and we're talking about how Easy Relic gives you the highlights here as we try and get the proper zoom and the glare, and here we go. So we bring the ball across the timeline. Corner to Shine Aaron, back out to Seba. Money. Again, make sure that you show some love to our partners at Easy Relic and blow their servers up with all your highlight requests the rest of the way. Again, Tonganoxie Live is partnered with Easy Relic to give our viewers a chance to capture every moment of every game. You can get the highlights sent right to your phone, or if you have a Google Voice number, you can have them sent right to your computer, or if you have messaging enabled on your tablet, you can get it there. Anyway, you can get them all sorts of places. Learn more to go to www.tonganoxiesportslive.com/EZ, and it's free 99.
Free 99, best price there is.
Not sure what we're waiting on here. I think we have looks like we had a biological break for the official as comes from the direction of the restroom. Again, everybody is subject to it, and strategic hydration is a thing. I see with these officials doing a lot more running than we are up here, and Chieftains will start with the ball to get this final quarter underway. Trying Aaron, the Bruisman drives, banks it off, and cuts the deficit to 5.
Yes, looks like the momentum swing that the Lady Chieftains have been looking for.
Giffen with it, out to Winters. Winters guarded by Lang. Steps back. little swinging drive. Giffen off the mark, and Lang corrals the rebound in traffic. Cross the timeline. Seba fires to air for three.
And again, that's
THS to 816-406-0051 to get that highlight. And as my wife just says, I think we're going to have to find a new joke about free 99 because she's getting tired of it, which is, that's fine. That's all right. We love it. And
we think it's great, Brenda.
No, it's fair. It's again, we're very appreciative of the great work that Easy Relic has done in kind of putting together this software. It monitors our stream and pulls up the highlights instantaneously almost.
It's great. It really is great.
Winters inbounds to Noonan. Kicked around two. Winters. Her three-pointer up and off the. That's a dead ball rebound, guys. That's a dead ball rebound.
Oh no!
Apparently the officials are not listening, and.
Oh my goodness! How do you?
Wow! How do you guys miss that? How do you guys missing it? Oh,
went twice.
It bounced three times off the top of the backboard.
Times.
And okay, we're gonna stop now before we get ejected. Ball inbounds to Giffen, and that's going to be the fifth foul on Hattie Baldock. So, you guys do realize that was a dead ball rebound on the when it bounced off the top of the backboard.
Before we get ejected, partner, let's
hey. Yeah. Giffen.
What I will say, though,
first throw again. That was.
What I will say is that the officials from the Piper game
have now been trumped.
They have competition.
No, they have not yet been trumped. As they're still, again, the. We're gonna. I'm going to take a breath, step back, and make sure that I, again, do not get ejected for that, but and Simmons knocking down the front end of the one-on-one bonus. As Brusman draws for a second foul, 8th of the half. Second one rolls tantalizingly around, but ultimately falls in, and a little bit of miscommunication. The pass from Seba, too tall for Lang, not tall enough for Barnes, and falls right in that no man's land. Chieftains had narrowed the gap to a basket, but and I struggle to see what's different about this one than the one in the third quarter, but Barnes whistle for the kickball that time. Ball will stay with Burlington. Top to Simmons. From the top of the key, stretching back out to 7 points. Lang to Aaron as Burlingame has shifted back into the press. And that time it works as Aaron forces the pass, but that might, I don't want to suggest, but that might be the makeup call for the botched call earlier. As Tonganoxie comes away with it, and they're just giving right back as Seba call for the travel. Lang trying to keep pace with Winters. Hands off to Barnes. Winters out to punches, dribbles, drives, off the mark, and Barnes comes away with the rebound. Able to wrestle it away before the tie-up. Bruising across the timeline. Kicks to Seba. Dribble, spin, dish! Count it.
Count it.
Winters whistle for her third foul tonight, 6th of the half on Burlington.
Get in there.
And Seba's free throw off the mark as Tonganoxie still looking for their first points from the free throw line. Not words I ever thought I'd say on a broadcast, but it's a two-possession game and then as soon as I say that, Giffen cuts in and gets...
All right, you're done.
I know.
You're done with the announcer jinx.
Barnes puts the ball on the ground. Hands off to Seba. Seba through traffic. Count the basket! Little jump stop through traffic and elevates and it's down. And nice pressure from Brooklyn Lang to force a tall pass, and Barnes able to find herself the beneficiary of that. And fortunately, Chieftains not able to convert on the opposite end.
Yeah, I think I would have liked to see that possession drawn out a little bit more. It felt a little bit rushed.
It did. Again, still plenty of time to go in this contest. Seba to Aaron. Oh, in and out.
That's the second one she's had tonight.
Timeout.
Today.
Full timeout for Coach, and we're going to take that with him. You're watching Chieftains basketball on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Community strong. That's what you get with Community National Bank in Tonganoxie. A small town feel with the best banking services, including great options on loans, checking and saving accounts, CDs, safety deposit boxes, and more. At Community National Bank, people don't care how much we know until they know how much we care. To learn more, check us out on Facebook at Community National Bank KS or visit communitynationalbank.net. Go Chieftains!
Welcome back to Tonganoxie High School. John Roshko alongside Dylan Funk. Tonganoxie trailing by 5 here as we just over halfway through the fourth quarter. And Chieftains have had a much more energetic outing tonight than the past few contests, and it's definitely showing up on the scoreboard.
Absolutely, hanging tough here with a very great Burlington game.
I'd say definitely, as we've touched on, Burlington, a solid squad coming in to tonight's contest, 12-2, and Chieftains are hanging in every bit. Simmons to Giffen. Entry pass. Simmons draws contact. Going up first of the night. Whistled on Emily Crowley. Crowley, yes. Right. I corrected myself as I was going to pronounce it right. I don't know why. Anyway, Simmons, first free throw off the mark. And second one also off, and Morgan Brusman able to grab the rebound. Chieftains quick in transition. Seba through traffic, draws contact. She's going to be headed to the line. And that's the 7th team foul, so both squads in the bonus the rest of the way. Burlington will be in the double bonus on their next foul. Reagan Seba, first one up and good. And Chieftains finally hit from the charity stripe. And second one.
Was that really
just as pretty? Yeah,
really?
that was their first points from the free throw line tonight.
Wow.
Yeah, like I said, it's words I never thought I would say in a Lady Chieftains broadcast, but Chieftains coming out in the press, and Burlingame close there as Emily Crowley
try to get
hard on
shot
the defense there, and balls out to Winners, back out to Punches. Simmons right side to Giffen. And Giffen whistle for the foul. No, Simmons whistle for the illegal screen there. Again, offensive, the player control foul, not a free throw shooting opportunity, but Chieftains with a chance to tie it up on this possession or cut the deficit to 1. Kick to Aaron. Strong from NBA range, but ball will stay with Tonganoxie.
Yeah, Chieftains very fortunate there. Burlingame could have easily just let that one go out of bounds. Let's see if the Lady Chiefs can cash in on the second chance here.
And Reagan Seba draws hard off the bank, but tapped out. Gets the tap out.
That'll be staying here.
And that's staying here. Chieftains with 3 big offensive rebounds on that possession. Seba with the strategic tap into Barnes. Barnes hesitates for a second and cleans up her own miss, but second chance not good. And Seba with contact picks up the foul. So Megan Giffen, the line shooting the double bonus. And first one off the mark. Second just as strong off the mark, and Bruisman away with the rebound. Seba coming in transition for Tonganoxie, drives, kicks. Brooklyn Lang is a little short, but and Coach Slater takes his last timeout. We're going to take that with him. You're watching Chieftains basketball on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
All across the country, people are coming together to speed up what we can learn about health. The All of Us Research Program is calling on 1 million people to join us as we try to change the future of health. For your family, for future generations, for all of us. Visit joinallofus.org and find out how you can become 1 in a million.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to S&S Body Shop in Tonganoxie. S&S has been the area's premier auto collision repair center since 1972, working on all makes and models, glass replacement, bumper repair, fiberglass and plastic, color matching, and more. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back at the game. Learn more at snsautoandbody.com or call 913-369-3193.
Welcome back to Tonganoxie. Just a minute and a half to go here in the first half of our matinee doubleheader. And Winners throws that one away as she was guarded by Reagan Seba. Seba back to collect the ball as Burlington in a 4-person press and forces a turnover, but and finally makes it count as Noonan puts in the basket. Bruisman finds Lang, back to Bruisman. Top to Seba, strong off the front of the iron, but Barnes right on the mark. And a three-pointer from Lang. Mark.
That just might do it.
I'd say that's one of those things as Coach Loomis calling a timeout. We'll stick around for this one. We are gonna 44.5 seconds. Kind of dissect, again the kind of an unfortunate finish there for Tonganoxie is you're pressing on the offense, and talented Burlington game squad able to take advantage of that and convert a couple of easy buckets and take the lead back to 7.
Yeah, I mean it's the chances have been there for the Lady Chieftains. This has just kind of been the result when you just don't capitalize on them. It just happens.
Yeah. Again, take nothing away from this squad. They've been, they've definitely played their hearts out tonight.
Absolutely.
And,
I mean, I would probably say this is one of the better performances they've had all season. Well,
Reagan Seba, save for the shooting. We'll call the shooting not exactly up to snuff there, but that's something that can be fixed. Again, as you touched on in pregame, Coach Loomis was looking for much better effort from his squad, and I would say he got it in spades tonight.
Absolutely, yeah, this was
again absolutely a season-turning performance for Tonganoxie. Again, if they come out kind of slightly lackluster on Friday against Paola, but and Noonan's going to get tapped, and that'll be Seba's 5th. Emily Crowley set to check in. As Noonan will head to the line. Shooting the double bonus. And since I criticized her, she's 4 for 4 from the free throw line, so we'll just shut up. Again, great. Well, maybe not, but then they obviously they miss, and then punches with the rebound. Back to Noonan, and again, neither team really trying, but again, definitely it is just a little bit too early for the kind of hold it and dribble. And now time ticks down. Winters holds the ball. Again, great performance from Tonganoxie. Final result not indicative of the way this contest was. As again, up until the last minute, it was a 3-point game. Great work from the Lady Chieftains to rebound and press a very talented Bearcat squad to the brink. You're watching Chieftains basketball. We'll be back for the second game of our doubleheader right after this.
On the field, awesome. An awesome collision on the road, not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to S&S Body Shop in Tonganoxie. S&S has been the area's premier auto collision repair center since 1972, working on all makes and models, glass replacement, bumper repair, fiberglass and plastic, color matching, and more. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at snsautoandbody.com or call 913-369-3193.
Number one, obviously, is safety. We definitely call 811 to find out if there are any buried lines, fiber optic, whether it be telephone or pipeline or anything. Don't take a chance. Don't think and say, well, I don't remember anything being put in there. call 811 and make sure that that's identified, that there isn't something there before you make that crossing. Because in the end, we want everybody going home.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
To be successful on the field or the court, you need a quality team. To be successful in the real estate game, you need the team at White Birch Properties Realty Executives in Tonganoxie. Amanda, Brianna, and Joanna make up this team of like-minded individuals with the goal of making the home buying and selling process enjoyable and stress-free. The team at White Birch Properties is in it to win it. Stop by and put together your game plan at 1203 State Avenue, Suite B in Tonganoxie, or call 913-417-1007.
This afternoon's postgame show is brought to you by SNS Body Shop. Since 1972, SNS Body Shop has been the place to go in Tonganoxie for auto body and repair work. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at snsautoandbody.com or call 913-369-3193. John Roshko alongside Dylan Funk here in Tonganoxie High School. We've got I don't know what they asked for. Thing. Okay, so these are the only. Okay, anyways, we watch a solid performance by Tonganoxie. Ladies, as they 9-point final, 44-35 loss. But again, Tonganoxie showed all sorts of heart taking on a 12-2 Burlington team that again by any stretch, again could have run out 30-point winners again. But Tonganoxie hung with them, showed a lot of resilience, and narrowed it down to that 3 points at the end. But at the end of the day, just kind of fell just that little bit short. And again,
yeah, I mean, I think tonight it was just more of things that there were just things that needed to go the Lady Chieftains' way, and they didn't, and that was just pretty simple. We could talk about last night, just like Coach Williams says, maybe they didn't give their best effort, and they just they got beat last night. Well, today was different. It was obviously the effort was there from the get-go for the Lady Chieftains, and and like we said, whatever message that Coach Loomis shared with them, it was obviously received very well, and they responded terrifically with it by, like you said, hanging around with a great Burlington squad for all 4 quarters. It wasn't just they hung around for the first half and then they disappeared. No, it was 4 quarters of great basketball by the Lady Chieftains tonight. And even though they came out on the short end again, I still believe there are a lot of positives to take away from this contest.
Absolutely. Again, we talk, all coaches hate the phrase moral victories, but this is definitely one of them because, again, the Chieftains came out with the energy and the heart, showed that they have the talent and the tenaciousness to make it, at least make a campaign for some postseason success. And again, stay tuned for more on that as we will find out. We'll give you a little bit more information about what our plans for the postseason on both sides as we learn more about that. But anyway, as we get set for the afternoon cap, can't really call it a nightcap of our doubleheader, and as we're watching the Chieftains warm up, we'll take a quick break and we'll be back for more of the pregame show right after this. You're watching Chieftains basketball on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
The Tonganoxie Recreation Commission understands that the benefits of recreation are endless. That's why they are continually working to develop programs for all the residents of Tonganoxie, like Blast Ball, Safe Center, Summer Theater, and more. Registration is now open for baseball and softball until April 2nd. For more information or to get registered, go to tongirec.org or call the Tonganoxie Recreation Commission at 913-845-3502.
Community-minded, community-strong. That's what you get with Community National Bank in Tonganoxie, a small-town feel with the best banking services, including great options on loans, checking and saving accounts, CDs, safety deposit boxes, and more. At Community National Bank, people don't care how much we know until they know how much we care. To learn more, check us out on Facebook at Community National Bank KS or visit communitynationalbank.net. Go Chieftains!
Midwest Chiropractic Center in Tonganoxie is ready to get you back to being the active, energetic person you want to be. Midwest Chiropractic offers a friendly and caring environment with the most comprehensive care for your chiropractic, rehabilitative, and fitness needs. Dr. Robert Shook and Dr. Daniel Haug at Midwest Chiropractic Center care about your health, and their approach to care proves it. To schedule your appointment, call 913-369-0022 or visit them at mwchiropractic.com.
Today's coverage of Tonganoxie Athletics is presented by Kansas Insurance. At Kansas Insurance, you'll find personalized coverage designed for you. As an agency, they believe in taking time to issue personal care and attention to each individual client. To see how Kansas Insurance can help you protect what matters most, call 913-369-6600. And this is Dylan Funk here. My partner John Walsh going to be stepped aside for a moment, so I will be covering here for the pregame. So last time we saw these Chieftain boys playing was just a mere not even 24 hours ago as they walked out victorious of a very well-rounded, dominant game against Paola. And 2 nights before that, they had another great outing against Spring Hill. So this is the now, third game in 4 days for this Chieftain squad partner.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So it's going on a little bit of a run here after having about 2 weeks off. They come right out of the gates and 3 or 4 this week, and then next week they could be playing 4 out of 5. So
we'll the perils of postponements. Again, obviously, as we touched on, both weather and other reasons have kind of done that, but that's one of those things that as a championship contender, you've got to be willing to do that because again, state tournaments, the same thing. You're going to do a lot of quick turnarounds, preparing for different opponents, and
absolutely. And I'm sure if we went down, we asked these guys, how are they kind of staying mentally sharp and well rested? And I'm sure a lot of them would probably say this reminds them a lot of like those AAU tournaments that you play when you're like in middle school and when you get into even in your high school years. I'm sure it feels a lot like that. It's a new opponent every day, and you're playing back-to-back games a lot. So I'm sure they love that. But yeah, just to quickly mention, you talked about championship caliber teams. That is exactly, I think, what this Chieftain squad is. And partner, I know you're new here to the Tonganoxie community. That is something that we haven't seen here in over 10 years, a team that has been this type of caliber. So this is truly a special team and a special season so far here for the Chieftains. And like I mentioned last night, getting hot at just the right time of the season.
Yeah, again, absolutely taking kind of almost a page out of the football team's playbook. Getting the right mix of players, together in the chemistry at the right time, and taking advantage of that and doing all the things that are necessary to keep that up. Again, staying healthy even after the brief COVID pause. Kind of keeping healthy, rested, hydrated, properly nutritionized, and getting ready to take on a Wildcat squad that again is looking for a win. Again, that squad. I don't know if you already touched on this in the pregame while I was off taking care of business. Not yet. Again, just like in the women's game, but they flipped the script. Two teams coming in with kind of completely opposite paths. Topeka struggled 5-10 this year, just 1-3 in league play. Had a couple of close losses, but again, and they definitely not bringing their entire roster. As we look, we've got two, like a page and a half legal of players, but they've only got 10 young men suited up here. The Chieftains, on the other hand, 11-3, just one loss in conference play, and
they haven't lost since January.
They haven't lost since January, and again, we talked last night. 8 games straight. 8 games on the road.
8 games on the road, 7-game win streak.
So looking for their 8th straight win tonight. Again, business as usual for Coach Jones and hopefully the squad. We will see how things shake out. We'll take one more break real quick, and we'll be back for the starting lineups. Right after this, you're watching Chieftains basketball on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Get back in the game with Physical Therapy Solutions in Tonganoxie. As a state-of-the-art outpatient physical therapy clinic, Physical Therapy Solutions will develop a plan of care to help you move, reduce pain, restore function, and prevent disability. Physical Therapy Solutions takes great pride in delivering current, quality-driven treatments. Your physical therapist will work with you to help you understand your body so you will achieve long-term health benefits. To learn more, call Physical Therapy Solutions at 913-417-7400 or visit ptsolutionsks.com.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to S&S Body Shop in Tonganoxie. S&S has been the area's premier auto collision repair center since 1972, working on all makes and models, glass replacement, bumper repair, fiberglass and plastic, color matching, and more. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at snsautoandbody.com or call 913-369-3193.
And both teams back on the court now. 2.5 minutes to go till the opening possession. Kind of getting the last few shots in. Kind of do a little around the horn from the free throw line in both elbows. Heston Robbins putting in one up, coming up just a little short. Making good on that one. But again, as we get set for the second half of our doubleheader. Again, hopefully, same energy will happen. The guys will bring the same energy out in tonight's ball game that the ladies did in the opener, and get handle business again, because it's one of those things that it's a kind of an out of rhythm game for both teams. Because again, obviously, we were supposed to play this game on Monday, was canceled due to snow, and then split up, and
yeah.
But,
I mean, that was kind of the thing, though, when you were coming into this season. You just had to know that it probably wasn't going to go according to plan. There would be a lot of changes and stuff, and that's it's just one of those things you got to adjust with it, and you just got to roll with the punches. And just like you said, that's what championship teams do.
Yeah, you just
anytime, any place, anywhere, bar none. That's the saying they have up there at Coach Troyer and them have up at football, but it applies here to all the athletics at Tonganoxie High School.
Absolutely. And again, we're about ready to get underway, waiting for the public address announcer to take his seat in the comfy chair and bring us our starting lineups.
Oh, Coach Morgan, we're ready. Come on.
Second, I got to go get a drink. Make sure that the voice box is properly maintained. Again, one of the perils, obviously, of announcing is you do put a lot of stress on your voice box, and got to make sure things stay well maintained. There we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Tonganoxie High School, home of the Chieftains. We welcome you and our guests from Hayden High School. Fans, as we host our event this evening, please keep in mind that your cooperation with USD 464 and CACHA policies keeps our student athletes on the court. Masks are required while attending this event. Please keep 6 feet of space between your family unit and others while sitting in the stands. Thank you for your cooperation and our efforts to keep our students safe and playing. And now, let's meet tonight's starting lineups. From Hayden, number 3, a 5'11" sophomore, Jake Miller. Number 5, a 6'3" senior, Masario Triplet. Number 12, a 6'1" junior, Trent Duffy. Number 13, a 6'3" senior, Trey Kavarnik. And number 15, a 6'3" sophomore, Joe Otting.
And now for
Now, you know,
all right, that was great.
I normally wouldn't say this early, but yeah, text THS to 816-406-0051 for the guest appearance, the PA announcer. That has got to be the cutest thing I think I've ever seen.
Was that over a recording, or could I just not see?
No, the young man was underneath.
Okay, nevertheless, very adorable, and we are on our way.
That's awesome. Muller kicks to Pavarnik. Inbound is the two beasts going up against each other.
Good, strong defense by
Otting comes
Dalsbaum.
away on that, and Poggi slightly out of control in his drive and gets whistled for the foul. Pavarnik with it, kicks out to Duffy. Duffy to Muller, inside to Otting. Otting again, guarded by Bond. Cross court to Duffy. Triplet. And to Duffy. Duffy puts up a jumper from the free throw line. Drawing first blood for the Wildcats. Turnover Triplet with the steal, the drive, and the finish.
Not very often the Chieftains find themselves down a couple scores here early on in the ball game.
And Wilson able to get the ball inbound to Poggi, hands off to Beach. Wilson with it again. Dribbles Poggi from NBA range, a little short, and Pavarnik comes away with the rebound. Otting with it to Triplet. Around to Muller. Back out top to Duffy. Down low to Otting, bodied up by Bond. Kicks to Pavarnik around to Triplet. Wildcats reset.
Oh!
Nifty dime for the big man, finding Duffy flashing on the baseline there. Again, you know, talk a lot about the no-look passes that Beach and Novotny have thrown. You don't expect a 6'3" man of that stature to turn off in fives.
Oh!
That ball's going to go way of Tonganoxie as the referee gets in the way there. Muller hit the deck hard, but popped right back up, and
yeah, good to see.
Should be fine.
A little bit of a rusty start
Wilson
here.
And Poggi. And Poggi's going to draw his second player control foul of the half. He came off the screen, but just went through the double team a little bit solid, and
all right, what are we doing?
no, like I said, take that back. It's I think there's some confusion here. The scoreboard shows Dallas Bond whistle for the foul, the illegal screen, but pretty sure that the near side official threw up Poggi's number, but you know we'll check that. And
uh-oh.
Three-pointer from Muller off target, and Beach with the rebound and transition for Tonganoxie. Andrew Wilson has it. Hudson Robbins drives through traffic. Robbins will be headed to the free throw line as Robbins knocking down the first one with ease. Second one off the mark, and Otting up for the rebound.
First point of the game for the Chieftains as we are almost halfway through here in the first quarter. A little bit of a rusty start.
Triplet backs down the Chieftains, and easy floater in the lane. Pushes the lead to 8 for Hayden.
Yeah, Wilson on the wing down here.
And Beach on the opposite gets it. Novotny, sorry. And Novotny whistled for the turnover as he tried to get through traffic and pin the ball against his hip. Triplet finally with the balls. Hayden is whipping the ball around. Taking a lot of ball movement. Rice into Triplet. Triplet in the lane finally tipped away. And Pavarnik going to get charged with the turnover there, kind of bailing out his teammate there as he camped out in the lane. 3 seconds. Poggi checking back in for Wilson. Ball atop the Bond, entry to Robbins. Robbins quickly swarmed by Hayden and draws the foul.
Hayden definitely making it difficult for the Chieftains so far here, John, making it hard on them to try to get inside and try to get the buckets there.
We talked about the Burlington squad watching the game tape, and obviously Topeka Hayden has done that as well because, again, cutting off the inside work of Robbins and Bond early. Whew.
Nice save.
And nice tap out by Poggi to keep the ball alive.
The hops on that tip out by Poggi, though.
And Poggi, little head fake, dribbles,
That's
takes
good.
a jumper and makes it.
Beautiful possession there by the Chieftains to see if they can use that to get a spark going. Yep.
Jump start things as Mueller goes right side to Rice. Cross court to Triplet. Pavarnik fires out, but Triplet, ball in the hands of Duffy. Pavarnik goes cross to Triplet in the corner. Triplet for 3, no good. And Poggi going to come away with the rebound as he and Rice were battling for it, but Rice stepped on the baseline. Novotny into Beach. I see Beach has gotten some new kicks. I remember he had the bright orange ones last time we saw him, but a little more understated this time. And Novotny with a little head fake, but not quite a jump stop as he turns the ball over. Hayden fast across the timeline, ball in the hands of Rice, comes cross court to Pavarnik. Rice calling for it. Gorman flashing backside, but stays in the hands of Triplet. a triplet to Rice. Back out to triplet. Robbins lucky to not get called for the foul there as he puts his hand in the back.
There you go.
Man with Beach with the rebound and racing up the court in transition.
Take
Mark Brown with it. Poggi dribbling against Gorman.
Oh.
Floater no good, but
good.
Pavarnik can't come away with the rebound, and again, Chieftains lucky on 2 sloppy rebound attempts by the Wildcats, but not the third, unfortunately, as Browns is tipped out of bounds in the final minute of this first period. And Duffy puts up a 3-pointer and nails it.
Yeah, Topeka Hayden definitely coming in on their A game today, partner.
Absolutely. Rice balances to keep that alive.
There you go, young
Dribble
man.
steps into a 3 and nails it.
There you go, Tamar Brown. Get the confidence building up in that young man.
Absolutely. Again, saw him with the open shot earlier, but he chose to put it on the ground, and maybe next time he will drive it. And the low pass collected by Duffy.
He's got to put it up here.
And now
it's not going to matter.
We're going to have a whole lot of nothing as we head to the first quarter break. 11-6 Chieftains trail. You're watching Tonganoxie Sports Live, presented by Kansas Insurance.
Based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
With the First State Bank and Trust mobile app, you can bank from anywhere. Check your balance while you're waiting in line here, or transfer funds while you're here. Forget to pay that bill? Pay it from here. Don't cut your visit short to go to the bank. Make your deposit from here. And remember, you're always welcome to bank right here. Did you know First State Bank and Trust has donated over $112,000 to Tonganoxie schools? Every time you swipe your Tonganoxie Chieftain debit card, we donate. For more information, visit us at firststateks.com. Member FDIC.
Yep. Welcome back to Tonganoxie High School. John Rochko alongside Dylan Funk. As we, again, I'm going to steal your pun. The Chieftains definitely in an offensive funk that first quarter as we saw last night, 21 points put up by Chieftains. Tonight, 6. Again, we'll see if that output hurts them in the end as Poggi can't find the hole from he's over the free throw line, and Robbins and Wilson check back in as Novotny's whistled for his first foul of the night. Third of the half. Pavarnik puts the ball on the ground, finds Otting, steps out, rotates back to Pavarnik into Otting. Otting bodying up Bond, goes through traffic, too strong, and tap out, but comes to the able hand of Patrick Gorman. A little quick give and go, and we're going to have a timeout called by.
It's going to be full.
Coach, we're going to go with a 30-second.
Is it?
It's a
30 second.
30
okay.
second. Yeah, I saw the same thing as. Again, Gorman with the nifty little give and go, just kind of freeing himself up a little bit and knocks down the dagger 3 there. But
It'll be interesting, Bart, because it is very rare territory that the Chieftains find themselves in right now, that they are down, right now they're down 8, could be more or whatnot, but it'll be interesting to see how they react, to keep their composure and try to go there. I mean, there's still a lot of ball game left, don't get me wrong, but I think just, especially as of late, they've been so used to coming out to these big leads and kind of steamrolling their opponents. Tonight, it doesn't look like it's going to be that easy. I'm not used to being on Saturday afternoon.
Yeah, again, 2 of us. There's Novotny for 3.
Well, there you
I'd
go.
say one person that just doesn't care is Zane Novotny as he takes the pass from Poggi and knocks it down from college distance.
Yeah.
Pavarnik dribbles to, hands a triplet inside to Otting, and Otting turns it over on the travel. Riley Beach will check in, give Zane Novotny a break, and
at least the Chieftains have it going from 3-point range so far tonight. All their points coming from. No, not all.
See, aside from Blake Poggi's early.
Yeah, the
2-pointer. But yeah, again, it's
Poggi's jumper, free throw from Robbins, and then
a couple of 3-pointers here.
Novotny and Tamar Brown. Yep. Another nice drive by Poggi.
Again, great work there. Again, a little head fake, setting up the drive there. Pavarnik to triplet. Triplet dribbles, drives off the glass, and safely in the hands of Robbins.
Chieftains like to go fast in this situation. Get in there!
Get down!
Well, just
Andrew
like
Wilson
that.
with a fast break triple.
Well, just like that, I wondered how they were going to respond. I think they made their answer very clear, partner.
Pavarnik to Otting, back out to Gorman. Good answer from Gorman.
Yeah, let's have a shootout. I'm in the mood for a good
I'm okay
shootout.
with that. I am definitely okay with that as the Chieftains have narrowed the gap down to 3.
Yeah.
Riley Beach with a floater from 15. Gorman to Pavarnik. Inside to Otting, back to Pavarnik.
Get the call. Yes, sir.
Got the call. That was one of those that you could see from a mile away as that Poggi that had himself just both feet set saying, come at me, bro.
Come at me. And, that's pretty brave of him, too, as Pavarnik is
6'3",
yeah.
and again,
he's a big boy.
There's the same height, but I will say Pavarnik's easily got 30 pounds on his frame over Poggi.
And that's in muscle, too, folks.
Yes.
He is a well-built man.
And say, again, as we see, kind of see them in frame, Pavarnik and Otting, a couple of big guys for Hayden. And Novotny going to get whistled for Andrew Wilson going to get whistled for the moving screen and the turnover there. But again, you look at Otting, look at Pavarnik, and Otting definitely has a little bit more padding, we'll say. He's got a ton of muscle under there, but
no, partner, I don't know about that one. While it is in our favor, I think Novotny poked that clean out.
I know Novotny poked it clean out. The referee was saying that it went through the legs and brushed off of the shin. I'm like, wow, that's hey. One of the things we will take it and
we'll never complain.
Take it and keep on going. Wilson out front to Beach. Beach with a spin move off the glass, and then comes in strong on the rebound, gets whistled for the foul. Poggi checking in for Wilson. Muller atop to Otting. Puts up a 3, not a bad look from the big man, but easy rebound for Novotny. Beach a shot off the mark from the get-go, and Pavarnik collects, brings it in transition. Shadowed by Novotny, driving, kicks to Gorman. Nice rebound by Bond, adjusting as the ball came short, and little jumper from Poggi, good. Muller dribbling, slices through the defense of Bond and Poggi there, and I don't think he's going to find an easier bucket tonight. Novotny calling for the screen, dribbles off of it, and rise up, young man, put that one home.
It's like two prize fighters just trading blows right now, partner. This is great.
Then after and Riley Beach, that fortunate to not be a turnover, and Gorman in out. Auden crashes and puts that rebound back. And Beach diving forward under the, again, going up against the big man like that takes some guts. And
yeah, there's a couple of gladiators down there.
Novotny's off the mark all the way and hits baseline. Wilson and Brown check in, Bond and Novotny head to the bench for a breather. Duffy back to Muller as the Wildcats come across the timeline. Muller on the logo, comes right side to Duffy, cross court to Triplett. Muller to Duffy for three. Strong and Poggi in position on the rebound. Comes through traffic but stays with Tonganoxie, and Wilson draws contact as he goes through traffic. Duffy whistled for the foul, his second, fourth of the half. Beach surveying his options with just over a minute to go here in the first half. Wilson back to Beach. Wilson to Brown in the right corner. On top to Beach. Strong off the heel, but Beach collects his own rebound. Finds Poggi, drives baseline. Dish to Robbins. I think we're going to the line.
Yeah. That was just a great find underneath for Robbins, and I think that was a Tippett that was coming in to try to get the block from behind. Yeah.
Triplett, yeah.
Triplett.
A little bit strong on that. Robbins will head to the line, shoot a couple. First one strong off the heel. Bond will check in for Brown, and Rockford coming in for Duffy. Robbins corrects and knocks his second one home, and we got a
very fortunate for the Wildcats there.
Say, as Muller just got tangled up in his own feet, and 40 seconds left. Muller with it. Triplett down to Rockford. Drives, tipped out, and almost stolen. And that time,
that's our ball.
Is stolen from Triplett there as Poggi gets his hands in, swats the ball away.
Yeah, great sticky defense there by Poggi.
30 seconds. Chieftains holding for the final shot of the half. Beach getting the instructions from the bench and waiting for the play to develop.
Yeah, great chance to go into the locker room with a great deal of momentum.
And Bond talking to Robbins make sure everybody's on the same page on the post, and Beach through traffic.
Oh.
Too hot for Robbins, can't get his hands up in time, and that was a big time travel, but
nevertheless.
And says Triplett pins it to his hip and takes 3 steps and then puts the ball on the ground, but that's all right. We're going to go into the halftime break tied 21-21. You're watching Chieftains basketball on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Save at Brothers Market in Tonganoxie, where we treat you like family. Brothers Market has great everyday deals throughout the store. Enjoy fresh cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and savor the flavors from the bakery. Check out their weekly ad to get the best deals on what you need. From apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to cool crisp lettuce. Brothers Market, open daily. Learn more at shopbrothersmarket.com.
Everybody can make something, because I think everyone has a spark of creativity, and the reason that I have to keep making is because I don't think my life would be as fulfilling without it. If you make things yourself, that means you're not cowering in fear. You're out there taking chances. That, I think, is my way of saying I love you to the world. All right, now I want to hear why you make.
Share your own Why I Make story today. Visit whyimake.org.
The Tonganoxie Recreation Commission understands that the benefits of recreation are endless. That's why they are continually working to develop programs for all the residents of Tonganoxie, like Blast Ball, Safe Sitter, Summer Theater, and more. Registration is now open for baseball and softball until April 2nd. For more information or to get registered, go to tongirec.org or call the Tonganoxie Recreation Commission at 913-845-3502.
Number one, obviously, is safety. We definitely call 811 to find out if there are any buried lines, fiber optic, whether it be telephone or pipeline or anything. Don't take a chance. Don't think you know and say, well, I don't remember anything being put in there. Call 811 and make sure that that's identified, that there isn't something there before you make that crossing. Because in the end, we want everybody going home.
Welcome back to Tonganoxie, Kansas. John Roscoe alongside Dylan Funk. Halftime of our matinee doubleheader. Halftime show brought to you by Community National Bank in Tonganoxie. Community-minded, community-strong. Community National Bank is a small-town bank with big-time capabilities. For a full range of banking services, visit Community National at 231 North Main Street or online at communitynationalbank.net. And after a slow first quarter start for the Chieftains, they woke up and just punched the Wildcats in the mouth in that second quarter.
Yeah.
Again, at the end of the first quarter, we said 14-6. Again, coughing up the 21. The 21 points on the scoreboard is where the Chieftains were after 8 minutes play last night, after 16 minutes tonight. But again, coming out with a 15-7 smackdown in that second quarter. Again, definitely the pace that Coach Jones wants his squad to keep up for the second half. Again, looking at the stats, both teams shooting fairly well. Gorman has been the killer for Topeka Hayden, number 24, not afraid to put him up from three-point distance. In fact, he has not shot a two-point shot tonight. He is 2 of 5 from three-point range.
He's only made 2.
He's only made the 2 of them. Again, a couple more were big, but again, he has. All of those were in the second quarter, though.
Yeah.
So that's again.
Shooter's going to shoot.
Well, it seems a little bit more because they all came in that 8-minute time span.
Yeah.
Again, Chieftains taking care of the ball pretty well tonight. Say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 turnovers tonight. Again, not too shabby. You definitely want to kind of clean that up a little bit to see if we can, kind of keep that, kind of get that in check a little bit. They've been fortunate to limit the damage, not allowing a lot of points off turnovers by Hayden. Hayden, on the other hand, has done the Chieftains one better only turned the ball over 4 times. A lot of good work on the offensive glass from both teams. Tamar Brown with 1 offensive rebound, 3 of Blake Poggi's 5 rebounds at the half coming on the offensive glass, and Hayden with 3 as a team as well. So again, we've seen a lot of. Now I will say I am discount. No, wait, that was last game. But I was gonna say I know I discounted the stats in the last game from the one that bounced off the top because that's just no.
No.
We digress again. We're going to try not to. We never really want to criticize the officials because it is a hard job, but.
One that was that blatant and
yeah,
bounced 3 times.
When it bounces 3 times on the top of the backboard, and by rule, that's a dead ball. And all 3 officials just kind of stared at it and like, oh, okay. And
hey, I'm just still glad you're here because I'm sure they heard you.
Yes, I'm 100% certain that if they didn't hear me when I had the mic on the broadcast when I put the mic up and let them go, I was just like, yeah, I'm not gonna. Anyway. BJ, if you're watching, I love you. I'm trying better, but yeah. 4 minutes to go here in the halftime break. We'll take another break. We'll take another commercial break, and we'll be back to wrap it up. Welcome both teams back. You're watching Chieftains basketball on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance, local, independent, serving you.
Community-minded, community-strong. That's what you get with Community National Bank in Tonganoxie. A small-town feel with the best banking services, including great options on loans, checking and saving accounts, CDs, safety deposit boxes, and more. At Community National Bank, people don't care how much we know until they know how much we care. To learn more, check us out on Facebook at Community National Bank KS or visit communitynationalbank.net. Go Chieftains!
Welcome back to Tonganoxie High School. John Roshkop alongside Dylan Funk. Chieftains out of the locker room, getting a little bit of warm-up before we get the second half underway. Again, love the recovery in intensity that we see from Tonganoxie in that second quarter. Again, it's to be expected. Coming out after a pretty draining game last night. Putting in a lot of effort. Last night coming out less than 12 hours, or just over 12 hours later to start this whole process again. And
yeah, and that was kind of a factor that at least I kind of was thinking in the back of my mind since last night. I don't know about you, but kind of thinking after the Spring Hill game last Wednesday and then the Paola game on Friday, playing 3 games in 4 days is not easy.
No.
I don't care who if it's tournament-wise or if it's, you're just playing to make up some cancellations and postponements or whatever it is. So, and I think that did play a factor for the Chieftains tonight, especially in the first quarter. As we saw, they came out a little bit sluggish, a little bit slow, a little bit rusty, but definitely have found their footing here in the second quarter and look to keep it going through the rest of the second half.
Absolutely. We hear Hayden coming back out on the court as well. Well, we have a moment here. Big thanks to the support from all of our sponsors. Tonganoxie Sports Live is proud to provide this afternoon's coverage of Chieftain Athletics and all of the games this season free of charge. If you enjoy our broadcast and would like to show your support, you can go to www.tonganoxiesportslive.com/donate and make a contribution. Thanks to the sponsors, fans, coaches, administrators, and student athletes who have allowed us to bring this amazing coverage to you all year. Make sure you're following us on Facebook and Twitter and never miss a broadcast by subscribing at youtube.com/Tonganoxie Sports Live. And the other thing we're going to talk about real quick, again, didn't have that many of those types of plays in the first half, but again, second half is a whole new ball game. Make sure you text THS to 816-406-0051 for a clip of the latest big play or adorable guest PA announcer. Tonganoxie Sports Live is partnered with Easy Relic to give our viewers a chance to capture every moment of every game. Get the highlights sent right to your phone by texting THS to 816-406-0051. 0051. Best of all, it's free. Learn more. Go to www.tonganoxiesportslive.com/EZ.
You didn't do it.
I know. You know, I do have to go home to that to hear the grief, so I will back off on it when we get ready for the third quarter. You know, if you a wiser person than I, just because I've been too lazy to do it, would think about setting up a Hey Siri highlight shortcut to text that, but
yeah,
I haven't gotten around to that, but working on it. So.
For the basics, though, if you don't already have that number saved into your phone, you might as well just do it.
Andrew Wilson trying to catch the official off guard as he goes over and stands, and the official's like, "No, it's gonna be Hayden ball to start the half." And
it's the little minute things like that in basketball that I love so much.
Muller takes the cross court from Provanik and back. Almost turns it over as he was making the cut, and kick save.
Beautiful pass.
Kick save and a beaut from Dallas Bond there, but again he gets whistled for the kick ball there, and Duffy goes over the top to Otting. Hands off to Muller. And Provanik back to Muller. Nice little combination play from Triplett and Provanik to find Otting on the cutter.
Topeka Hayden drawing first blood here in the second half.
Beach to Wilson. Wilson picks up his dribble. Poggi gives him the break. Robbins steps back, fires to Wilson. Drives through traffic, holds it, and not able to come away with that as Otting right on the spot for the rebound. Hayden in transition, Provanik to Triplett. Muller with it. Little in and out work from Hayden, and ball's now in the hands of Provanik. Duffy out top. Around the corner, Triplett just not able to get through the traffic of Bond and Robbins, and his shot hauled in by Poggi. Gets quickly trapped, but shot no good in transition, and that one's going to be...
Come on.
Oh, staying home is Otting on the rebound in transition, and Bond just not quite able to get around in front of that legal position quick enough, and
I think it was Wilson. Bond, I don't know. They both have the red shoes, so
let's see who. And
of course, the one time they don't put the there it is. Yeah, it's on Wilson for a second.
All right, so Wilson's second. Turnover stolen, quick in transition, and offensive goaltending by Provanik as he taps the effort from Triplett in. You know, everybody knew that the ball was that shot was gonna miss, but the Beach off the mark, but Robbins quickly to recover. Beach shaken off and missing the mark a second time. Provanik to Triplett, around to Duffy, and Robbins who get called for foul there. His first. And down to Otting, hands off to Triplett. Jumper from the elbow, no good. Robbins on the mark for the rebound. Beach across the timeline to Poggi. Poggi driving baseline, kicks to Robbins for three. Yeah. Kill it! Robbins taking advantage of the friendly roll there as his shot was off the mark, but takes the iron and go in. Full timeout call by Coach Jones. We'll take it with him. You're watching Chieftains basketball on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
To be successful on the field or the court, you need a quality team. To be successful in the real estate game, you need the team at White Birch Properties Realty Executives in Tonganoxie. Amanda, Brianna, and Joanna make up this team of like-minded individuals with the goal of making the home buying and selling process enjoyable and stress-free. The team at White Birch Properties is in it to win it. Stop by and put together your game plan at 1203 State Avenue, Suite B in Tonganoxie, or call 913-417-1007.
Welcome back to Tonganoxie, Kansas. John Roshko alongside Dylan Funk. Chieftains finally pick up their first points of the half. Hayden with the ball coming across timeline. Muller to Otting. Duffy now with it. Triplet to Pavarnik and back. So Otting with a little head fake, and Triplet with the drive, too strong. Bond on the rebound. In transition, almost kept alive, but still comes away, and Bond with the bulldog of that one, grabs it up from the bottom of the pile and
getting down and dirty and coming out with it.
Koji with the floater. Uh-oh. And Otting can't come away with it, and Beach cleans up the mess.
Just like that, we are knotted up again at 26.
Yeah. Triplet with it, guarded by Poggi. Little jump stop, not through traffic, but Robbins grabs around Poggi to Wilson.
And again,
text THS to 816-406-0051. Get that that replay sent right to your phone. Full timeout, we're going to take it with them. You're watching Chieftains basketball on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Shop local and save at Brothers Market in Tonganoxie, where we treat you like family. Brothers Market has great everyday deals throughout the store. Enjoy fresh cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and savor the flavors from the bakery. Check out their weekly ad to get the best deals on what you need. From apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to cool crisp lettuce. Brothers Market, open daily. Learn more at shopbrothersmarket.com.
Chieftains back-to-back buckets to take a 29-26 lead here with 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. AC/DC, hopefully YouTube won't cut us off before we get into the action. Inbound to Muller in the backcourt, brings it up, finds Triplet. Triplet drives. Contact swatted by Otting and almost away with by Bond, and
third team foul there on Andrew Wilson, so a little bit of foul trouble.
And he's going to head to the bench. Triplet missing the opportunity to convert the three-point play. Beach collects it. Bond's pass to Robbins, tipped out, and Duffy will come away with it, bring it across into Otting. Out to Rice. Rice. Pass picked off by Beach, but not quite able to recover. Ball will stay with Hayden. Inbound to Muller, across to Pavarnik. Duffy to Triplett. Kicked out to Duffy. Beach almost with a steal there, but Hayden keeps it alive, kicks to Muller for three, and that one's gonna another. That is one that's explained by simple physics as Novotny hits the ball up and towards the half line. No matter, Duffy will convert on the second chance basket, put the Wildcats back in the lead. Poggi into Robbins. Robbins working in traffic, kicks out to Poggi. Around the corner to Beach.
No.
Good recovery from Duffy on the defense there, cutting off the passing lane and just getting a paw on it to swat it out.
And again, that's the selfless play of this Chieftain team. Right idea by Beach, but I think that one, he had the wide open jump shot. I think he might have tried taking that one.
Rice whistled for the foul, his first of the half. And second as Beach will head to the line, shoot a couple on the contact on the layup. Muller whistled for the foul, and Tamar Brown ready to check in. Beach making easy work of both of those, and he's tied up at 31. Muller looking for options as Hayden flashing under the basket. Entry pass. Little swim move by Triplett. Whistle for his second foul of the night. Beach to Novotny as we head to the last minute play. Oh! Novotny says, okay. No guard, I'll just take that.
Definitely. No matter the range for three-point range, Zane Novotny will pull up from anywhere and make you pay.
Muller with it. Around the corner to Pavarnik. Triplett with the ball, dribbling through traffic. Riley Beach whistled for the foul. Bond's going to check in. We have Heston Robbins. Quick breather. Muller with it. To Duffy out top to Triplett. Thought about it for a second, but put the ball on the ground. Hands off to Muller. Duffy out top to Triplett. 20 seconds. Pavarnik trying to draw the screen and the handoff, and Beach going to get whistled for the reach in. there, and he's going for the swipe and got just enough of Triplett's hand to draw the foul. And Poggi was to be too close on the.
What?
Is you've got to give a yard of space off the line. They're going to talk that one over, and I think the.
If that's the rule, that is the rule. But I liked that.
It was really close by Poggi. Again, you have to give a little bit more distance in high school than college, and you have to stay vertical. And again, the call not going to be reversed.
All right, let's do this again.
And Poggi
wide open
to Muller, and no good. And Beach trying to find
it. Put it up.
Oh! Dallas Bond almost with the exclamation point to finish the third quarter. Chieftains lead 34-31. We'll be back for the fourth quarter after this. You're watching Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Wizard of Paws, now at their newly renovated location in downtown Tonganoxie, offers personalized pet grooming, doggy daycare, dog obedience, and socialization classes. At Wizard of Paws, your pet will get a one-on-one grooming experience, ensuring they return to you quickly and looking fabulous. And their new facility offers amenities and space that is doggone amazing. Call Wizard of Paws at 913-416-0255 or visit their new location at 406 East 4th Street in Tonganoxie. Learn more at wizardofpawsgrooming.com.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
Welcome back to Tonganoxie High School. John Marshall alongside Dylan Funk for the fourth quarter of today's matinee edition of Chieftains basketball. Blake Poggi with ball from Novotny. And Brown, Tamar Brown with a diving save there. The pass just a little bit off the mark to handle, and instead of letting it go out, he alertly swatted it up and out off of a Hayden player to keep the possession alive for the Chieftains. Beach getting hounded by a pair of players, finds Bond. Bond making up for the buzzer beater miss there. Easily going up through the double team to knock that one home. Duffy inside to Otting, and Otting able to back down his opposite number. I will say it has been a treat to watch these two number 15s go at each other, because throughout the season, Dallas Bond has not really had a.
Here we go.
Fortunate there, but again, he's not necessarily. He's not really had a direct equal matchup. I mean, he's had some guys that he's slightly taller than, some that he's a little beefier than. Almost a turnover, but Miller able to recover. Triplett puts the ball on the ground after thinking for a three-pointer. He goes to Pavarnik. Pavarnik drives.
Call it. Yes, sir. 15 doing it all for the Chieftains, John.
We take Visa, MasterCard, and Discover. Pavarnik with his second foul, and both of Pavarnik's fouls have come on the offensive side of the ball. I saw his eyes light up when the lane cleared, and he was like, "Oh, I'm going." And Bond's like, "Yep, nope.
Allow me.
You're gonna be in a hit a cliff." Poggi with it, drives, kicks to Heston Robbins. Little 20-footer, good.
And now the Chieftains send the ball.
Timeout, Topeka Hayden. full timeout. We will take it with him.
30.
Direction there. It is as I see the 30 seconds. We're gonna. Yeah.
I see him.
I see
He's
him
going
do this,
full, and then he goes like this.
Yes.
I'm like, make up your mind.
All right, so we'll hang out here. And both teams with 3 timeouts left. Chieftains definitely kind of running away with things here.
Start good.
Be nice to start the fourth quarter with a 6-2 run, and doing it with authority. A couple of nice and easy inside buckets from Bond, and then Robbins showing the mid-range jumper there. And
it was just like I was saying, and we were kind of talking with BJ last night after the Paola game. He was just saying, when you're playing Tongi, it's almost like pick your poison.
Yeah.
Who are you going to guard? Because anybody can make it from anywhere on the floor, no matter who the 5 is in for Tongi. It's just it's great.
Absolutely. Muller with it, brings across for Hayden. Triplet dribbles into the double team. Nice head fake to draw the block attempt from Bond and hang on to it. Robbins whistle for the travel as he set his pivot foot on his jump stop and then got up. Otting directing traffic, fires to Duffy around to Muller. Triplet, little head fake. Poggi stays home. Back to Pavarnik. Duffy with it now. Into Triplet, guarded by Poggi.
Yep.
Poggi's going to get whistled for the foul, going up early on the block.
Triplet to the line, shooting 2.
Confirming that they Triplet knocking home the first. And the confirmation there, that foul we were discussing in the first half did indeed get recorded in the scorebook against Dallas Bond, although Poggi was the one that blasted through traffic and Poggi almost puts it up underneath as he tries to force it through traffic.
So now, how would that have been ruled if it was just hit hard enough where it went
under
the basket and then it came right back down? Would that just be a no?
That's a dead ball. That's a dead ball turnover.
Okay.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's. Again, that would have been a definite contender for SportsCenter, not top 10. But that time, Poggi with the no question on that one with the little floater from just outside the free throw line. Stretching the Chieftain lead back to 3. Muller rolling off the screen around the horn to Duffy. Pavarnik inside the Triplet. Triplet bodied by Beach. Out of bounds. Turnover. Great work by Riley Beach to just hold position there and take the real estate away from Triplet, forcing him to step on the baseline. Wilson drains it. Young man perfect from downtown tonight. 3 for 3.
Can't answer.
Duffy unable to answer there, and
I think Poggi got thumped in the eye. Ooh, that hurts.
Yeah, coming down for the rebound, and
Coach Jones going to take a full timeout here.
Yeah, let Poggi. It looks like. Anyway, we'll be back if you're watching Chieftains basketball on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
So, what is love? Love is being independent. Love is dancing.
At Shriners Hospital for Children, love is a new smile.
At Shriners Hospitals for Children, love is caring for a child regardless of the family's ability to pay. Learn how you can send your love to the rescue at lovetotherescue.org.
Shop local and save at Brothers Market in Tonganoxie, where we treat you like family. Brothers Market has great everyday deals throughout the store. Enjoy fresh cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and savor the flavors from the bakery. Check out their weekly ad to get the best deals on what you need. From apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to cool crisp lettuce. Brothers Market, open daily. Learn more at shopbrothersmarket.com.
Perfect.
Welcome back to Tonganoxie High School. John Rochelle alongside Dylan Funk. 3 minutes, 37 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Chieftains with a 6-point lead as they race through the trap. Bond kicks to Novotny. Three-pointer was there, but Chieftains wisely check up and reset the offense. Wilson to Robbins. Little floater just short. Muller with a long two to
Goodbye.
Robbins slicing and dicing his way to a bucket there. Triplet through traffic, draws contact. You can count the basket on the continuation. Riley Beach pleading his case, but he's going to get whistle for the foul, his fourth. 7th of the half. Triplet finishes the three-point play this time, but Novotny lightning through the trap as finds himself across the timeline. Beach through traffic. Pass picked up by Otting. Pavarnik coming in transition. Duffy, three-point effort long, or short on there, hard off the iron, and Beach breaks through to Novotny to Bond. That's going to stay with Tonganoxie as Beach trying to outlet to Bond, but Hayden gets a hand on it. Novotny looking for the inbound, goes over top to Beach. Wilson with it to Poggi. Poggi driving. Beach to Novotny in the corner. Novotny, nifty pass to Robbins. Beach gets the ball on the pass from Wilson. Draws contact going through traffic. Muller's going to get whistle for his second, fifth of the half, sorry.
It's a sneaky good possession here for the Chieftains, draining a lot of time off the clock. They'd love to end it with some points.
Inbound to Beach, and Chieftains keep milking the clock, and that's going to, again, as Beach.
Yeah, I think they're going to overturn him.
I say, when you see one official kind of say hold up, you think you got a 50-50 shot, but when both of the outside officials say, wait a second, yeah. Regardless, Chieftains took about a minute, almost a full minute off the clock there, and would have loved to finish it with some points to stretch the lead beyond a possession, especially as Duffy comes up for three, and Poggi comes away with the rebound. And as I say, if they're not going to call the foul here, if they're not going to call the foul down the baseline, they absolutely cannot call that foul here. This ball will
Speaking of
And
Hayden's
Coach
gonna take time out here.
Torrey Head calling for a timeout and able to get it. Let's see if it's a full or a 30.
I think he signaled 30.
30-second. We will stay here with him. Yeah, again, as you see, again, great work by Blake Poggi sniffing at a double-double, just kind of being that physical presence underneath as Otting came in and just blasted him. I mean, there's no two ways about it. I mean, again, a couple of 6'3" guys, but, Poggi gives up, I'd say conservatively 40 pounds to Otting. And as we said before, Otting he's got a little bit of padding, but he's mostly muscle under there. And and Poggi is a good deal of muscle, but not defined. But yeah, but again, great work by Poggi. Just hold on to that, and then the jump ball down here between Wilson and Duffy. Hard contact. Novotny drives baseline, kicks to Poggi.
Could be the game here.
Poggi's ever too strong. Muller comes away with it. Quick in transition for Hayden, pulls up. His shot strong off the front iron and on the way with it. And Novotny zips it through to Robbins.
God, he just zipped that ball, thread the needle on a line, man.
That was
incredible.
And you could see the grunt as Novotny saw it, and Robbins makes it a 2-possession ball game with the first free throw. And second one off the mark, and Muller comes away with it. Hayden quick in transition. Hands off to Triplet, across the timeline. Moving into traffic, kicks back, out top to Otting. And more Triplet, steps. Double clutch and knocks it down. Full timeout, we're gonna take that with him. We'll be back with the final 32 seconds right after this.
Midwest Chiropractic Center in Tonganoxie is ready to get you back to being the active, energetic person you want to be. Midwest Chiropractic offers a friendly and caring environment with the most comprehensive care for your chiropractic, rehabilitative, and fitness needs. Dr. Robert Shook and Dr. Daniel Haug at Midwest Chiropractic Center care about your health, and their approach to care proves it. To schedule your appointment, call 913-369-0022 or visit them at mwchiropractic.com.
Welcome back to Tonganoxie High School. Novotny finds Robbins. Unfortunate for the Chieftains. Robbins not able to set his feet, and he's getting ready to do a game reset, say that the Wildcats had a foul to give, but again, picking up the turnover is
that was
every bit of much bigger help than.
Yeah, I mean that was best case scenario for Hayden, and that was probably about worst case scenario for the Chieftains there. So now we'll see if Hayden can try to capitalize on it.
Otting for three, off the mark, and Beach comes away with it. Muller. Now again, normally you don't want to see the big man taking the three, but in his first effort in the first half, he was right on the money, and that one was not too far off. But
if you're Riley Beecher, you got to make both of these.
First one good. The other option, although obviously the much higher percentage, is intentional miss, but Again, with a free throw shooter like Raleigh Beach, just take the guarantee.
Yep.
Pick up the stop, triple it with the ball. 10 seconds.
That goes. And that's not going to help.
And the carry by Triplet, and that could very well seal the ball game as Zane Novotny checks in for Dallas Bond. Chieftains just need to get the ball inbounds and protect the basketball. No turnovers. That's it.
That'll do it.
So Beach the line, and if anybody you want to foul, Beach is not the person.
No.
4 of 4 tonight, and a solid free throw shooter all season.
Oh,
and
no.
as soon as I say that, Coach. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Jake Muller almost with a Sports Center highlight as he flashes a behind-the-back dribble to get through traffic, through the press, throws it up, and just off the mark. Anyway, Chieftains will escape with their
8th win in a row.
Win. 50-47. We'll be back for the SNS Body Shop postgame show right after this. You're watching Chieftains basketball on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to SNS Body Shop in Tonganoxie. SNS has been the area's premier auto collision repair center since 1972, working on all makes and models, glass replacement, bumper repair, fiberglass and plastic, color matching, and more. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at s&sautoandbody.com or call 913-369-3193.
With the First State Bank and Trust mobile app, you can bank from anywhere. Check your balance while you're waiting in line here, or transfer funds while you're here. Forget to pay that bill? Pay it from here. Don't cut your visit short to go to the bank. Make your deposit from here. And remember, you're always welcome to bank right here. Did you know First State Bank and Trust has donated over $112,000 to Tonganoxie schools? Every time you swipe your Tonganoxie Chieftain debit card, we donate. For more information, visit us at firststateks.com. Member FDIC.
Midwest Chiropractic Center in Tonganoxie is ready to get you back to being the active, energetic person you want to be. Midwest Chiropractic offers a friendly and caring environment with the most comprehensive care for your chiropractic, rehabilitative, and fitness needs. Dr. Robert Shook and Dr. Daniel Haug at Midwest Chiropractic Center care about your health, and their approach to care proves it. To schedule your appointment, call 913-369-0022 or visit them at mwchiropractic.com.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
This afternoon's postgame show is brought to you by SNS Body Shop. Since 1972, SNS Body Shop has been the place to go in Tonganoxie for auto body and repair work. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at snsautoandbody.com or call 913-369-3193. John Rochelle alongside Dylan Funk as we welcome you back to Tonganoxie High School. Great finish by the Chieftains. Again, Hayden kind of showing a lot of life for a team with the struggles that they've had this year. But Chieftains able to hold them off and kind of get away with a little bit fortunate there. That last second shot from Muller didn't fall, but
that was pretty good. I knew as soon as he put it up, I was like, okay, the arch it looks
there.
about right. It looks like it's on line, but it was just a little off to the. I think it was off to the right of the rim, but
yeah, it was.
That definitely would have been. As much as it probably would have hurt us to send it in, that would have been SC top 10 without a doubt.
That's one of those things that you always give props wherever you see talent, and again that just the ball handling to come away with the rebound, go behind the back to get through traffic, and then have the game awareness to know that hey, I've got to put this up, I've got to set my feet and go.
Yeah,
and taking off from the 10-foot line of the volleyball court and almost making it. That was just a great effort from that young man. And
all around it was just a great game, and I was kind of actually happy we got a game like that because as much as it's great, the Chieftains winning and all, and when they're kind of routing their opponents, it kind of makes the broadcasting a little bit stale at times. So it's kind of nice to have a little bit of a close shootout going down to the literal final second of the game here. So it was nice to enjoy.
Absolutely. Well, that kind of wraps it up for us here. We're going to be back on Monday. It's a trifecta of boys games as the gentlemen make up a contest against Bonner Springs. We're going to have the freshmen, the JV, and the varsity boys all here on our airwaves. We will just have the commentary for the varsity contest, but again, we will have all three of those games on our airwaves as long as they happen. Again, knock on the bleachers I'm sitting on here. Then Tuesday night, senior night, as we welcome Bishop Ward from Wyandotte County coming over to take on the squads. We've got a doubleheader there. Girls at 6, girls at 5. It's a special start time for that game. 5:30 tip for the girls. Then senior day festivities, and then 7:30 tip for the boys. Again, we'll be back for that. And then still waiting here on Thursday, but then we will close out the regular season on Friday at Lansing. Again, another doubleheader, 6 and 7:30 start on that one. But again, check TonganoXie.com, TonganoXie.org, and TonganoxieSportsLive.com for the latest updates on all the schedules and all that. And make sure, if you haven't already subscribed, hit that bell and get a notification when we go live. And again, make it easy on yourself, and you never miss a broadcast.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, any final thoughts from you, Dylan, as we head to?
The boys, they just need to rest up, enjoy tomorrow because, they got another stretch of games coming up next week. So hopefully they rest up, get easy. Same with the girls, and everybody just have a great rest of their weekend.
Absolutely. All right, for Dylan Funk and the rest of the Harris Media Services family, John Roshop saying good night or good afternoon from Tonganoxie High School. We'll be back on Monday. Thanks for joining us.
Awesome. Take care.
You've been watching Tonganoxie High School Athletics on your new home for the Chieftains, Tonganoxie Sports Live. Tonganoxie Sports Live is presented by Kansas Insurance, locally owned and operated. Learn more at kansasins.com. Also by Brothers Market, Community National Bank, Midwest Chiropractic Center, SNS Auto Body, The White Birch Agency Realty Executives, Physical Therapy Solutions, First State Bank and Trust, the Tonganoxie Recreation Commission, and Wizard of Paws. Thanks for watching, and be sure to catch every second of the action right here on your home for the Chieftains, Tonganoxie Sports Live.